Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watch Want, and thanks for logging on. Today we're looking at the IWC Portuguese 8 Days Edition 75th Anniversary. 43mm in 18-karat red gold. You can see this anniversary IWC limited edition of 175 pieces and purchase it on our website, watchyouwant.com, and subscribe to our channel, Watch You Want Inc., if you enjoy these videos. You can see on my wrist 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference. The 75th anniversary wears like every Portuguese to date, which is to say, oversize and becoming. The watch was conceived in 1939. Two gentlemen, certain Rodriguez and Teixeira, importers to the Portuguese market, approached IWC and asked for a wristwatch that was as accurate as a pocket watch. At the time, IWC had no wristwatch caliber that could attain that level of accuracy, and so the plan was made to put a pocket watch caliber inside a wristwatch case. The resulting monster approached 40mm in diameter and simply dwarfed the 30 to 33mm men's watches of the day. Fast forward to the year 2015 and IWC regales us with this anniversary edition. Now, you'll note, if you do the math, it doesn't quite add up to 75. There's a bit of an overshoot there. So this watch was actually teased prior to 2015 in the pre-SIHH releases, hence 75th anniversary. Now the watch is a nice 43mm across the round of the case, so a little bit larger than the historic predecessor, but quite in line with the modern Portuguese. And you can see on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters. It wears easy. I'll also mention that at only 12mm thick, with a nicely sloped bezel and a stepped up sapphire, it'll easily clear a dress cuff. This is an easy watch to wear casual or formal as the occasion dictates. Now it is large. It spans approximately 51mm from extremity of lug to extremity of lug, but the lugs themselves, as you can see, have a pronounced downward taper that allows the watch to curve around the arc of a smaller wrist. Plus, being as thin as it is, and you can see it is quite thin, this is an easy watch to wear on a smaller wrist. Now the ergonomic equation is in part due to a nice flat and broad case. It's really more of a wafer than a watch case, and a beautiful Santoni alligator leather strap. Now the Santoni straps, made in Italy, are a special feature of some of IWC's most exceptional Portofino and Portuguese models. And you can see the signature Santoni logo with the company trademark orange calfskin on the bottom. Now it's discreet enough, as you can see, that it's not visible from the top or in profile, but underneath, IWC and Santoni want you to know that this one is just a little bit special. Now it's matched by a gorgeous red gold pin buckle, same material, 18 karat as the case itself. You can see the combination of brushed and polished facets with tapered and chamfered edges really give this a lot of flair and style for what is usually an overlooked piece of a watch. No such oversight here. It's beautiful. And like the dial itself, it excels with a combination of simplicity and stylistic grace. Now the dial wants you to party like it's 1939. You can see the gorgeous tri-Arabics at 9, 12, and 3. Now all of these elements are printed on, they're low in profile, and they're beautifully detailed. You can see a vintage International Watch Co. marquee at 12 o'clock, and you can see a gorgeous inset. Now this is not printed, this is actually guilloche cut, but inset small seconds dial at 6 o'clock as per history. Now a small concession to modernity, you can see the date window, which adds an element of practicality to this vintage tribute timepiece. Now we throw back the time machine one more time at center, where gorgeous and expansive foy or leaf style hands in 18 karat red gold really set off this dial. The dial itself is less silver and more of an off-white, almost ecru. It's quite beautiful, and it's a gorgeous complement to that dark brown alligator leather strap and the red gold case. Now there's a great deal of subtle finishing going on across this case and bezel. You can see alternating brushed and polished facets, linear brushed grain on the flanks, polished on the hoods of the lugs. There's a slight tumble home, actually a concave curve to the bezel itself. It's double step, featuring abundant polish to set itself off against the matte finish of the off-white dial. It's quite beautiful, and as you can see from overhead, the bezel is just like a halo of red gold, barely visible. This watch is almost all dial, and it reads far larger than its nominal 43mm. Now you can see the case back reveals the main event. This is the IWC caliber 59215. It features 30 joules and an 8-day power reserve. This is a descendant of the great 5000 to 50,000 series automatics that debuted in 2000, and you've really seen the evolution of this caliber from the first 5000 with its 18,000 vibration per hour rate up to the manual winding 59215 that you see here. This featuring a 4 Hz or 28,800 vibration per hour rate, as ever with a handmade Breguet over coil hairspring and a rugged free-sprung balance. What sets this one apart from its automatic winding counterpart is an extra 24 hours of power reserve. So whereas the automatic has 7 days, this one, with its skeletonized caseback power reserve indicator, features a handy 8 days. So this is truly the watch you will wind once a week, maybe even a bit less, so that when you do wind your manual wind watch, it's quality time, not an all-the-time chore. This is a fantastic reference, a rare reference, and like the very first Jubilee Portuguese reissues of 1993, this is destined to be an IWC collector's piece, a point of reference and a milestone watch. You can see it and purchase it on our website, watchyouwant.com.